So I seen an advertisement come across my screen, and it piqued my interest. Being the age that I am, I spent the majority of my junior high life playing Super Mario Brothers and Excite Bike and whatnot. I would go so far as to say that I could beat all of your asses in any of those games. You don't believe me? Fucking try me. So I came across this ad, and it led me to Amazon to see if I could pick one of these up. So what this is a Game Boy knockoff that acts as a phone case. They claim to have 36 classic old school games on here. Puck Pow. So I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Puck Pow. All right, so this thing showed up. Let's get into it. Puck Pow. Puck Pow. Why would you name your company Puck Pow? What the fuck does Puck Pow mean? It doesn't even say Puck Pow on it. They're so embarrassed of their fucking company name, they won't even put it on their shit. All right. I will wait to put it on my phone until after I get done recording this part of the video. So there's the on-off, reset, and then right here I see a fucking problem. The B button is up here. That should be the A button. This should be the B button. Fuck you for fucking this up. They better not have mapped these buttons wrong. SP, sound. I don't know if those act as a select and start. Fucking retard motherfucker. So that's the reset button is where the start button should. Oh, these fucking buttons are stupid as shit. I already don't like this thing. How the fuck do you turn this on? Here. That's sound. Okay. A, B. Okay. So you got to push the A button to get to the main menu, which has your games. Super Contra, Super Mario Brothers, Tetrisa, Boom Man, I assume that's Bomberman, Galaga, Excite Bike, like I said, I will fuck you up in Excite Bike, Donkey Kong, Balloon Fight, Spartan X, Arkanoid, Five Chess, Mahjong, Pinball, Circus, Ice Climber. I will fuck up some people in Ice Climber. Pac-Man, regular Mario Brothers, tennis, F1 racing, Battle City. Don't know what the fuck that is. Puyan, soccer, Load Runner, Nuts Milk. I know some of you guys out there like nut milk. Chinese chess, Road Fighter, Olympic. I hope that's track and field. 1942, badminton, Urban Champion. Again, one of the original fighters. I will fuck you up. You want to play me an Urban Champion or Renegade? I will fuck you up in Renegade. Mappy, Sky Destroyer, Macross, Star Force, Bomb Jack, Penguin Kun Wars. An old classic. Let's find out. I'm going to go to my bread and butter, Super Mario Brothers. There is not a lot of people in the world that are as good at Super Mario Brothers as I am. What I'm concerned with is they map these two buttons wrong, and that's going to change the entire experience. I have pre-programmed muscle memory on where these buttons are supposed to be at and how I'm supposed to react. If they're wrong, it's going to fuck everything up and it's going to make it look like I don't know how to play. Okay, it looks good. Except I don't know how to fucking start it. What the fuck do you have? Is there any sound? There we go. Yeah, see, they're fucking backwards. They're fucking backwards. This should be the run button. This should be the fucking jump button. There's no fucking excuse for this. You make a product like this, and then you fuck up the buttons. Chinese motherfuckers. And the buttons don't seem to respond too well to two buttons being pressed at the same time. So you have to let off the run button to jump. Again, changes the entire dynamic of the game. See, I still remember where this shit's at. The idea behind this isn't bad. The execution is dog shit. Having a game that requires cat-like reflexes, such as Super Mario Brothers, and then having the buttons not be responsive. Excitebike doesn't seem to be nearly as bad as Super Mario Brothers, but it doesn't require the dexterity that Super Mario Brothers requires. All right. The only thing left is to try putting my phone into the case. It fits pretty good. It's not bad. I would have been a lot more kind on this thing had the buttons not been mapped backwards. The buttons on the case don't seem to be like the side button here. You really got to push on it to get it to engage with the phone. It appears that the volume buttons are much of the same. So this is really just more of a look how cool I am because I can play games from 40 years ago on my phone. Yeah, there's zero chance that I will keep this on my phone. It adds quite a bit of weight. Other than the buttons on the controller not working and it limiting your ability to use the buttons on your phone and the buttons not being mapped correctly, as well as the confusing layout of the menu and start buttons and some of the Japanese knockoff games. Other than that, it's great. I paid $20 for this. Knowing what I know now, I think I would pay, if you can find it for $5, I would buy it for $5.